Hey, Matt here, back with another 200 Zoom Play and Explain. 500 actually is running right now, but, I mean, the pool's nothing special. So why play it? Not that this one's much better, although I do have a few more blue recreationals marked, I guess. Whether they actually are recreationals or not is another question, but it is what it is. But yeah, let's hop in. You could tell the pool's pretty small since the tables aren't loading right away. That was 2x. It's hard to fold the suited hand, but I think 7 deuce we can. I guess we'll still bet everything here, although I wouldn't be surprised if we could and should just check on this board. I guess 40 we'll still call. Well, here we'll 4-bet. This player's annoys me. I'm not really sure what this is here by Base Boy. Actually, I think we just the size call. Near will fold, blocking all the bluffs. I guess we rip it in now. Just has the nuts. The second nuts, I guess. Bump this up. I knew as soon as I clicked it, I'm like, why did I do that? I should not 3-bet pseudo connectors when I'm playing people who are short because they just don't play as well. So I knew it as soon as I clicked here. I look at his stack and I'm like, why did I do that? Here, let's just check and pray. Not really sure what checks down that we beat, but. Yeah. I almost wonder if we should bet the 2 there. I know we have a 2, and Solver would probably be like, well, we have some showdown value, and that value is going to be worth more than bluffing, but I don't really know. Here, do a bunch of things. Let's go with an overbet. We will bluff. Player tilts me beyond belief. Calls everything. That's the dumbest sizes usually. I wonder if I'm surprised if I'm supposed to raise there. I wonder if I'm supposed to call this versus the small size, probably. Well, I guess we'll just have everyone join the pod, or what? Just call this time, although could 4-bet. I mean, when we get deeper, we 3-bet smaller, not bigger. But now we're in an interesting spot that I have honestly no clue what to do. Because on one hand, I don't really want to call big 3-bets. On the other hand, do I really want to 4-bet? You guys playing 18-14 over almost 17 hands. Maybe we'll just fold that. I don't know what to do on this turn in this formation. One hand I want to bet for protection, on the other hand, I mean, oh, this is always nice. I'm pretty sure that I don't think there's many 4-bet shoves that deep, but maybe there is. I feel like people don't actually look and see if that's actually the case. They know it's a thing at 100, but okay, is it a thing at 130 or whatever it is? I don't know. I'm going to check. Maybe go for a check raise, but I'm honestly not sure what to do. Obviously, 10-9, 7-6, Queen Jack, 8s, 9s, 10s in position I can have. And I'm trying to think, what would I do if I had like aces or kings? And I think in general, I'm probably leaning towards check. And just kind of saying his range out loud, I actually don't think I can raise now. Small one versus MP. I think we just call. And I think we still just we call down, but I'm not too happy about it. I guess with all these recreationals that I have marked in deeper, why not play this hand? Yeah, I think just call. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I don't think we could do anything differently there. Would we rather have a hand like that or like aces? I think that hand might be better. 10, 9, 10s, although do blockers really even matter? It really comes down to are they over or under bluffing, and then you either call all or fold all. There's really no point in thinking about blockers and mixes. I guess unless it's really close and you really aren't sure, maybe that could tip you over the edge. But yeah, I think people think those decisions are a lot closer than they actually are in reality. Betting bigger's good. Recreational. I guess it's check. To be honest, I think we could probably upgrade that player from just a standard recreational. I don't know if betting bigger here is a thing, but I mean, there's lots of draws, so it might make sense to do so. At the same time, it's rainbow. Rainbow, there's always a lot of small betting. Let's see what this player's cold call actually is. I think it's in my stats somewhere. And this, like, this guy is so bad. Go back to 50 and now, please. But I just want to quickly see what this player's. I think cold call's in here. Is this like the cold call? Yikes. Multi-way. Yes, check. Multi-way up here. Special player. I guess we'll join. Get up at 3.5, but still. I'm curious why I marked this player special when it's playing 10-10. Hope the nuts versus a wreck will just bet big, and hope for the best. Versus a wreck, we'll just go bet. I hope this spade's good. Wow. I feel like we have to call, but I'm really not happy about this. Wow. I feel like that's a noteworthy. What's interesting is he's technically a showdown value, and I guess here just check. I hate losing to this player so much. Honestly, I was really worried with that hand. I think this is a fold, but why not play it? For the video. I folded 7 deuce suited earlier in the video to a min raise, and I call 6 deuce. Because I knew we were going to hit 2 pair. What's the bottom there versus at 2.2? This player tried to bluff me in a huge pot the other day. We were deep. Bluff with the nut flush blocker. I think we were like 300, 400 big blinds deep or something, and I had the king eye flush. It sucked, but I had to call. Rec, so we'll just go bet. Sizing really doesn't matter. Ace 4 off, he calls me. Not happy about this. The min through bet, do you think was a misclick or was it on purpose? Half, we'll just call. Nice. Seems a bit thin on the river, no? Makes me believe it likely is more recreational. This hand could actually probably do whatever it wants on the flop. I've been experimenting with obviously checking back versus Rex because they overprobe. But sometimes there's just a board like this where it's just so good, and I know they're not going to check raise, so... Oh, this soy guy. Let's please own this guy. Please. I think... The third bet's smaller this side. I'll call. Shorter, but 3-bet smaller, so here we are. Question is, do we want to get it in 200 big blinds deep with just a pair? Queens and jacks are there. Is there some 5x? Maybe. Block some ace queen that's going to call. There's still kings. gonna be a nit and check. You guys can, you know, berate me in the comments, especially if we see like king queen, kings, king queen. Oh, I guess I'm gonna do it, but I'm really not sure. We're deep, right? So like, what does he do with kings? King queen, ace queen still. I honestly don't know. Like, that could be too thin. That really could be too thin. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm gonna look at that later. Obviously, it's deep, so I have absolutely zero clue. I mean, this guy does cold call a lot, but he also 3-bets a lot. Like, 9% is not, like, nothing. There's obviously queens, jacks, some 5x. So, we'd have to do some combo counting to see if it's actually a profitable show. I just feel like I couldn't live with myself if I had checked. And then I see something that would got value from. At the same time, if I shove it in one of the nuts, I'm going to be asking myself the same question, so I don't really know. What did a 3-bet bet twice in check? King 10.
Skin tinted brown sheets and it's Chanel. Hit the highway when she hitting my cell. Body talking to me, I've been listening well. The type of shit make you forget that you've been living in hell. This for the grown and the sexy. Go ahead and text me. I know the Lord real and it shows that he blessed me. This for the grown and the sexy. Go ahead and text me. I know the Lord real and it shows that he blessed me. Ay, look, incense turn to ash, day turning to night. Hate it when the unsaid turn into fights. Gotta keep it player, I'ma speak on the real. This love really is a game, girl, don't sleep on the
Pretty good river, isn't it? Here I'm not confident. What calls flop and then checks down and we win. What is the size? I don't know about this as well. This is kind of getting in the streets here. Where's this size? Like, what I just don't understand about that is he like trying to induce me? Because why not just bet half pot? You know what I mean? Like, people say, oh, why is Ginge betting that bad or whatever? Which, for what it's worth, is betting small in position on the river. It's just because if you're going to bet, why not bet half pot? Like, odds are your hand's strong enough to do so. So unless you're, like, literally trying to induce some sort of spaz, it just doesn't make sense to bet that size. This guy's probably a wreck, so, like, maybe I could just bet small instead of checking here. Even though, in theory, probably want to check, I guess. Most likely calling depending on size. Yeah, half pot, wreck. Some shit gets there, but like, what am I gonna do? Green 3. I still stand by that call though. It's just half pot versus a wreck. Can't fold. I guess call because we can hit a 6. Versus our friend here again. Ooh. Size do we want to go? Been kind of marking deep spots lately, just to review them later. I think we could throw this in here. If you want to bluff, question is size. Give us some outs. I always wonder what the size is here. Like, are we allowed to go this? Do we just do this? You know? Flush could say we usually go small equations. We still bluff this? I heard bluffs always clubs. I don't know. I would assume not. Because then what do we bluff when the 4 clubs get there? We need some non-clubs. Seems fine. The overbet, I guess we just call. I wonder if I can actually donk. When they bet huge like that, usually there's not a lot of overbets, although just because they're ranged a lot of nothing now. At the same time, like, they're gonna check back probably a lot on the flush turn, right? So is it better to go for the check raise? Or like the block raise? Maybe I missed something there. Wow! Checks back a set. Oh. We have to look at that. We're close to half an hour. I don't remember what time I started, so yeah, let's just sit out. There was a bunch of interesting spots today, so even if we're a bit short of the half an hour, it will be an interesting video, I think. We'll see how we did. Well, I just want to stack this guy. Let's check. We're supposed to do that a lot. Question is, we block some folds as well. I don't know what to do there. We have so many other bluffs to bet, and we don't have that much value. I just hate losing a pot to that player. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Alright, let's see how we did. Okay, so not a bad little session. Let's just quickly go over a couple of these. The question is, do we call in the river, I think checking turn's fine. I think calling turn is better than raising turn, for the reason I said in the video. I don't think our hand just has enough equity to shove. And then river, the question is, would we rather have a hand like this to call or like aces, kings, queens? But then, as I said also in the video, it doesn't really matter about blockers because it's either they're over or under bluffing. And this being a 3-bet pot with later formation, maybe I would have liked to see myself fold, as crazy as that is. Not just being results oriented. But yeah, I think through a pot, later formation, lots of value combos for imposition. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. This one, I mean, maybe I'm getting a little out of line on the river. But yeah, I mean, it's deep, so I have no real clue. Same time, like, I will have some, like, aces. Maybe ace king might play like this, but I doubt it. I don't know. It's weird because we're deep. We're deep in the fact that it's kind of a squeeze spot. I honestly have no clue. Not a clue in the world. Any insights on that hand would be interesting. And this one, I mean, again, I think like flop and turn is probably debatable if it's actually calls. But then once we get down there, we have no choice to shove. The question is flop and turn, like, should I call? And this one versus the recreational, I'm just not going to take that back. And then obviously there was that aces hand, which was bad. Where is that? Am I blind? Oh, right here. Raise, bad. This one I really wasn't sure. Like, if I check and I see a hand that would call, I probably want to shoot myself at the same time. I think there are a lot of strong hands in out of positions range where this, I don't know if we actually have enough equity here with just the one pair. So yeah, there's that. Curious what you think about that hand in the comments below as well. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate the feedback in the comments below. And until next time, good luck at the tables.